the Giant.
Okay, Paul. Yeah, that's understandably. Best wrestler to work with in the ring.
Tito Santana.
Worst wrestler to work with in the ring.
Ultimate Warrior.
Not shocked there. Do you wish that you could have worked with Randy Savage more than that one match?
No.
No. Okay. If you could do the induction speech for any WWE superstar that has not been in the Hall of Fame yet, who would it be?
Wow. You stumped me. Well, number one, Johnny Valentine should be in there.
Okay.
And I'll pick Beefcake.
Okay. Brutus Beefcake. All right. Understandably. All right. We got like 3 more questions. That's it.
Okay.
If you had more creative control of your character during the 80s, would have you worked yourself more into a world championship feud with Hogan?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. But did you like your role that you were given?
Yes, I was happy with the Intercontinental belt because we'd go different places and sell out while Hogan was in somewhere else selling out. So, it was a number 2 belt, but we made it seem like it was number 1. It was a great angle. And what was the other question? Was that really the question? Was that the answer for the question?
No, I got the answer. Thank you.
Okay.
The last 5 years of your career with WWE, your modern day fans would, if they look back and see that, they would probably consider you a jobber, and I'm doing the air quotes. Do you agree with that, or you felt that putting over younger talent was your responsibility?
So over the last 4 years, what would that be? 88 to 92 or 93?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have the belts, but I had I disagree with them.
Okay.
First of all, when I put you call them jobs, or I call it put somebody over. When I put somebody over, I make it look like I should have won the match.
Right.
And I worked my ass off to do it. And I watched a lot of matches when I was a champion that I would lose. I lost most of my matches. I was a jabroni main eventer champion, if you want to call it that. But not a jabroni. That's a bad word. But doing jobs, that's how you make your money. You get a guy going, and that's all part of it. All I knew was I was going to get a shot. In that area, right there, after Rhythm of Blues broke up, I did a thing with Ronnie Garvin, and nobody better call us jabronis in that match because we worked harder than anybody else, and we finished our matches out in 1990. So maybe the last 2 years I was a jabroni for Earthquake and WrestleMania 7. That was it.
That's a big boy. Big boy there.
Think about how long I worked for WWF. 16 years. So.
Well, I didn't agree with the terminology. I always feel that when wrestlers put a certain amount of years in the business, that they get towards the end of their careers and they start putting guys over. It's kind of the passing of the torch.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. So you're not a jobber, or you're losing matches, but then they give you a little big dangle banana in front of you and let you win a couple matches. And hey, look at this. In 1992, my last year in WWF, I went around and beat Dino Bravo every night. Maybe it wasn't on TV, but it was all over the country. And then I went to WrestleMania 7, and Earthquake beat me. So, there was a lot of stuff they didn't see that went on. And beating Dino Bravo is not being a jobber, because that guy was one mean son of a bitch that could press 550 pounds. So,
and he was not a well-loved guy, especially by his own country.
Yeah, he had some problems, and it was terrible. I saw him in Puerto Rico a week before he got murdered up there, and we had a good time talking, and it was just, I never knew what was going on with his secret stuff, but that was terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Two more questions. This one is whether you were with Honky Tonk Man as Rhythm and Blues or the Dream Team with Brutus Beefcake. What was the best chemistry you ever had in the ring in a tag team match, and who were they with?
Oh, that's easy. It was Brutus, because Brutus, I was the captain of the team. He was green. It's much. I mean, me and Flair were a great tag team, but we had trouble sometimes communicating because we were both leaders. Mm-hmm. I was the leader of that. Beefcake let me lead, and that's why the match got over, the team got over, and because we didn't look exactly alike. You know?
Now, who's the best tag team you ever worked against?
Well, for intensity, I'd have to say the Bulldogs.
Okay. Yep. They were one of those one of the great '80s tag teams, which WWE needs to get on the ball and start inducting some of these great tag teams from that era.
I heard that the Hall of Fame was going to be all about tag teams coming up in Dallas. I just, I hear these rumors, but, and I heard the Dream Team was, they were taking votes from fans, and I heard the Dream, thought we were getting good, we were being talked good about and getting a lot of votes, but I don't know. It'd be nice.
Well, guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be real nice, because he deserves it.
Absolutely. I mean, he did his time. He was a significant figure in wrestling during the golden era, and
I deserve it. I deserve it for teaching him how to wrestle and to be a man.
There you go. So you would be a two-time Hall of Famer at that point.
Yeah, well, Ric Flair is, so why not me?
Why not?
I could fly on my head or land on my face better than he can. So.
We got to see if we can get Ric Flair on the show one day. You got to get him off his high horse first, so he can.
I love Rick, and he's. I mean, we spent a lot of great times together, and if you're going to have a number one wrestler other than Hogan, of course I'm in the top 5 there, but Ric Flair, with all the bumps and all the years and all the belts he had, you'd have to put him as number 1.
Yeah, some would call him the greatest of all time, and it's hard to argue.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Our last question for you. Every year on February 14th, does anybody ever approach you and wish you a happy Greg the Hammer Valentine's Day?
Yeah, and it's my wife. It's up my anniversary. I got married on the beach. Got married on the beach in 1986 to my wonderful wife Julie, and I live on the beach now still. And a lot of people text me and stuff like that. Happy Valentine's Day. So I get it. I get it a lot, and it's a compliment. And it's my anniversary.
We're guilty as it as well. Every year on Valentine's Day on our Facebook page, we post a picture of you in your robe with all the hearts on it, and we wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's nice, you guys. I appreciate it. I deserve it. Oh, what I say? Okay.
Greg, I really...
No, that's very nice of you. Really.
I really appreciate your time. I really do. And hopefully somewhere down the road we can get a second follow-up interview with you. But
absolutely. Call me. You got my number anytime you want to do something, or you got anything happens and it's all over the place. I'll make a comment on it. So.
All right, I appreciate it.
Glad to.
And enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Go watch some football.
Yeah, I watched Tampa Bay once finally. So.
All right.
Now I'm going for the Seahawks tonight.
No.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Greg. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was WWE Hall of Famer Greg the Hammer Valentine, former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion. We're going to give you a little update. Take anybody who loves to do some wrestling reads. A book about his dad, Johnny Valentine, titled Ribs and Road Stories, will be coming out soon. So be sure to look out for that. Himself, Andrew Anderson, and the Nasty Boys will be at Chilla Theater. So check that out. January 23rd, he'll be managing Andrew Anderson in Florida. So if you're in Florida, make sure you go check that out. And of course, the big event up here in New York, November 14th, he'll be with Andrew Anderson and Brutus, the Barber Beefcake, or just Brutus Beefcake, whatever you want to call him, or the Apocalypse. November 14th, we'll be there as well. And we'll be there with Casey Carlisle, Justin Credible, and Robbie E. So we'll be sure to go over there and take some pictures with those guys, but definitely check them out on November 14th in a big event in East Elmhurst, New York, and Queens with Andrew Anderson and Brutus Beefcake. And I really hope you guys enjoyed that interview. I thought it was pretty awesome and clarifying all those issues, the issues regarding his comments with women's wrestling. So I guess Felix was kind of half right. He did cut a heel promo, but at the same time, he was having a rough time in Cleveland. So LeBron James, it's all your fault. The Cleveland Browns, all your fault. If you guys would have had some good sports on, maybe Greg would have been in a better mood. But Cleveland, you guys suck. So we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to go over a little bit of Night of Champions tonight, WWE's pay-per-view. We're going to go over some of the matches. We're going to get my picks. And by the time that's over, we should be around the 6 o'clock hour. Nick the Beard will be calling in, as well as former ECW superstar, also former WWE superstar, Jason Knight will be calling in at 6 o'clock. So be sure to keep us on for your Night of Champions pre-show. I'd like to thank Andrew Anderson. We definitely want to get him out there. Andrew Anderson, thank you very much for making it possible for the Greg the Hammer Valentine. Since we took the call early, we're going to go, I guess we should go into our birthday. I'm guessing, because we never did get to do our birthday. So let's, we're going to go to birthdays and then a commercial break, and then we're going to come back. So sit back, relax, and we'll be back in, I don't know, about like 3 minutes or so.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
We got some birthday shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, I just realized now that we probably should have wished Greg the Hammer Valentine a happy birthday. Sorry, Greg, but happy birthday to WWE Hall of Famer Greg the Hammer Valentine. Happy birthday goes out to the former guest on the show from Canada, Caitlin Diamond. Happy birthday. And happy birthday goes out to former Warriors of Wrestling champion and former guest on the show, Chris Steeler. Happy birthday to Caitlin, Chris, and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, this is the intrepid traveler, Paul London. Good journey, y'all. When you're ready to whip your rock out, do it with Coach Kev at Damage 365 Radio.
Coming down.